Hello everyone, thanks so much for joining. My name is Stacey and thank you so much for tuning in today. We're going to get started with a primary series standing sequence. So we're going to flow through the traditional Ashtanga Vinyasa primary series and do a short closing at the end. So when you're ready, grab your mat and we'll move up to the front. So starting with your toes together, your heels slightly apart, reaching the hands down towards the mat, pulling the shoulders down the back, lifting the crown of the head. Just close the eyes for a moment. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Just taking a moment to arrive here on the mat today. Setting an intention for your practice. And when you're ready, as you blink open the eyes, we're going to inhale, take the hands, reach them high overhead. And on the exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, you come halfway lengthen, pulling the shoulders down the back. And on the exhale, hands step to the mat. Step or jump the feet back and lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, making your way to a downward dog. Breathing here, inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale, taking that gaze gently between the shins, pressing into the fingers, pressing down through the heels, lifting through the hips. One more breath. Very good. On the next inhale, we take the gaze forward. On the exhale, we step or jump the feet between the hands. Inhale, come halfway lengthen. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rising all the way back up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, coming halfway lengthen. Exhale, hands to the mat, step or jump the feet back and lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, making your way through a downward dog. Breathing here. Inhale. And exhale. Really starting to engage that Ujjayi breath. It's that ocean-like breathing, that deep breath in, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. One more breath here. Very good. On the next inhale, we take the gaze forward. On the exhale, we step or jump the feet between the hands. Inhale, halfway lengthen, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweeping the hands all the way up, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lengthen, nice long flat back. On the exhale, hands to the mat, step or jump the feet back, and lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, opening the chest, and exhale, sending the hips back, downward dog. Just really starting to bring that focus inward. Just noticing how you feel. Any thoughts, any energies, any emotions running through the body, just acknowledge them. And using the breath to let them go. Using this practice and the breath to clear the mind and allow you to focus through this moving meditation. On the next inhale, we take the gaze forward, and on the exhale, you step or jump your feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lengthen, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reaching the hands all the way up, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, nice long flat back, pulling the shoulders down the back, and on the exhale, hands to the mat, step or jump the feet back and lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, rolling over the toes, upward dog, opening the chest. And on the exhale, sending the hips back, downward dog. Again, breathing here. Bringing that practice, that focus back to the breath. Taking a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Pressing into the pads of the fingers, wrapping those shoulder blades around the ribcage, lifting the hips, sending the heels down to the mat. Very good. On the next inhale, we take the gaze forward, and on the exhale, we step or jump the feet between the hands. Inhale, halfway lengthen, and exhale, fold forward.
Inhale, reaching the hands all the way up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, fold forward last time. Inhale, halfway lengthen, nice long flat back. And on the exhale, hands to the mat, step or jump the feet back and lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, opening the chest. And on the exhale, sending the hips back, downward dog. Breathing here, inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Few more breaths here. Really starting to press through the fingers, reach to the heels, lifting to the sit bones, drawing belly button to spine. On the next inhale, we take the gaze forward. On the exhale, step or jump the feet between the hands. Inhale, halfway lengthen, nice long flat back, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reaching the hands high overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands come to heart center. Moving on. Inhale, we're going to sweep the fingertips, brush across the floor, come into a chair pose, taking the gaze upward, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway lengthen, and exhale, hands to the mat. Step or jump the feet back and lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, opening the chest, and exhale, downward dog. Anchoring the left heel to the mat, you're going to inhale, step the right foot forward, rise up, warrior one. And on the exhale, hands come back down, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, opening the chest. And exhale, sending the hips back, downward dog. This time, anchoring the right heel to the mat, you're going to inhale, left foot forward, rise up, warrior one. And on the exhale, hands come back down, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, opening the chest. And exhale, sending the hips back, downward dog. We're breathing here, inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. A few more breaths. One more breath here. Very good. On the next inhale, we take the gaze forward, and on the exhale, you step or jump your feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lengthen, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, chair pose, and exhale, hands come to your side. Inhale, sweep the hands across the floor, reach up, chair pose, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway lengthen, nice long flat back. Exhale, hands to the mat, step or jump the feet back and lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, opening the chest. And exhale, making your way to a downward dog. Anchoring the left heel to the mat, you're going to inhale, step the right foot forward between the hands, rise up, warrior one. And on the exhale, hands come back down, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, opening the chest. And exhale, sending the hips back, downward dog. Anchoring the right heel to the mat, step the left foot forward between the hands, rise up, warrior one. And on the exhale, hands circle back down, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, making your way to a downward dog. You're doing great. Really starting to get that body moving. Getting that heart pumping. Bringing the heat up. Inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Few more breaths. Very good. On the next inhale, we take the gaze forward, and on the exhale, we bend the knees, step or jump the feet between the hands. Inhale, come halfway lengthen, nice long flat back. On the exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to your side. Inhale, sweeping the fingers across the ground, reaching up, chair pose. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lengthen, nice long flat back. And exhale, hands to the mat, step or jump the feet back and lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, opening the chest. And exhale, downward dog. Anchoring the left heel to the mat, you're going to step the right foot forward between the hands, rise up, warrior one. And then circling the hands back down, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, opening the chest. And exhale, sending the hips back. Anchoring the right heel to the mat, you're going to step the left foot forward, rise up, warrior one. And exhale, hands circle back down, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, sending the hips back, downward dog. Very good, breathing here. Inhale. And exhale. Remembering to spread those fingers out nice and wide, pressing into the pads of the fingers. Lifting through the wrists, the elbows, the shoulders, pulling the shoulder blades down and back, wrapping them around the ribs. Drawing the belly button to spine, sending the hip bones towards the ceiling behind you. Lifting the backs of the thighs. And then slowly dropping the heels down to the mat. Looking good. One more breath. Very good. On the next inhale, we take the gaze forward. On the exhale, we step or jump the feet between the hands. Inhale, come halfway, lengthen. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, chair pose. Exhale, hands to your summit. Inhale, making your way back to chair pose. Last two. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway, lengthen, nice long flat back. And on the exhale, hands to the mat, step or jump the feet back and lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, making your way to a downward dog. Anchoring the left heel down, you're going to step the right foot forward between the hands, rise up, warrior one. Circling the hands back down, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, making your way to a downward dog. This time anchoring the right heel to the mat, step the left foot forward between the hands, rise up, warrior one. And exhale, hands circle back down, step back and lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, open through the chest. And exhale, sending the hips back, downward dog. Breathing here, inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Remembering to press into the pads of the fingers. Lift up and in through the belly, lifting the hips towards the ceiling. Few more breaths. Beautiful. On the next inhale, take the gaze forward. On the exhale, step or jump the feet between your hands. Inhale, come halfway, lengthen. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, chair pose. Exhale, come to standing, last time through. Inhale, sweeping the fingertips down, reaching them up, coming into a chair pose, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway, lengthen, nice long flat back, and exhale, hands to the mat. Step or jump the feet back and lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, open the chest. And exhale, sending the hips back, downward dog. Anchoring the left hip to the left heel to the mat. Step the right foot forward between the hands, rise up, warrior one. Circling the hands back down, step back, lower down, and chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, opening the chest. And exhale, sending the hips back, downward dog. Anchoring the right heel to the mat, step the left foot forward between the hands, rise up, warrior one. And on the exhale, hands circle back down, step back, lower down in chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, opening through the chest. And exhale, sending those hips back, downward dog. Breathing here. Again, inhale. And exhale. A few more breaths. Really bringing that practice back to that Ujjayi breath. In through the nose and out through the nose. Very good. On the next inhale, take the gaze forward, and on the exhale, step or jump your feet between your hands. Inhale, come halfway, lengthen, nice long flat back, and on the exhale, we fold forward. Inhale, rise up, chair pose. And exhale, Namaste standing. From here, we're going to jump the feet hip width distance apart. Inhale, reaching the hand all the way up to the ceiling. Make peace fingers and come forward and fold. Taking the peace fingers, grabbing onto the big toes, pulling the shoulders down the back. Taking the weight towards the toes so the legs are going straight up and not sitting back and leaning. So leaning forward, breathing here, go ahead and release the head and fold. Using the grip on the toes, the yogi grip, to help pull yourself down towards your legs. Inhale. Taking a small bend in the knees here is okay too if you need. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. A few more breaths. On the next inhale, we lengthen through the spine, nice long flat back. On the exhale, you're going to take your hands, place them underneath your feet. You really want to get those hands under the feet, so you want toes going into the wrists. Again, take a bend in the knees if you need it. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Release the head, let it hang, and we're taking that nice deep stretch here. So we're getting into the backs of the calves, the hamstrings, the low back, a little bit into the forearms. Breathing here, inhale. And exhale. Keeping the core engaged, inhale, drawing the belly up. And in, exhale. A few more breaths. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Let's inhale, looking forward, release the hands. Exhale, hold. Inhale, sweeping the hands all the way back up. And exhale, jumping the feet back together. Namaste standing. From here, you're going to inhale, step the left foot back. You're going to pivot to the back of your mat. So your left foot is pointing towards the back of the mat. The right foot's at a 45-degree angle. We inhale, reach both hands out in opposite directions. Exhale, we reach forward, coming into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Left hand either to a block, your shin, or your mat, or big toe. Right hand going towards the ceiling. Breathing here, going long through that left side waist. Exhale. Very good. Inhale, keep breathing, and exhale. Trying to draw up from the feet, so lifting through the arches, through the thighs, so lifting those kneecaps, drawing up and into the belly, opening through that chest. Very good. Keeping the core nice and strong, you're going to inhale, come all the way back up, pivot the feet to the front of the mat. This time we're going right side, so reaching forward with that right hand, drop it down to your shin, to the block, to the mat, that big toe, whatever your practice brings you to today. Drawing the belly up and in. So you want to imagine that you're leaning, almost leaning up against a wall. So you want to place the hips, the backs, the shoulder, the back of the head on that wall. So really straightening up the spine. Drawing up and in, zipping through that midsection, drawing long through the side body. Beautiful, everybody. Inhale. That gaze either up towards that left hand or down towards the floor. Exhale. One more breath. Beautiful. From here, inhale, coming all the way back up. We're going to pivot to the back of the room one more time. This time we're going to go into a twisted triangle. So right hand comes to the left shin. Left hand goes to the ceiling. And we're coming into a nice twisted triangle. So drawing back through that left hip. Keep lifting through that right hip. And taking that twist from the base of the spine all the way through the crown of the head. Breathing here. And the aim is to get the hand to the outside of that left foot. But if you're on the inside of the foot or the shin or even a block, that's fine too. Breathing here. And exhale. A few more. Beautiful. Next inhale, we bring the arms all the way back up. We pivot to the front of the room. And we're going to take the twisted triangle other direction. You might need to adjust the feet. Reaching forward with the left hand. Left hand comes to the outside of that right shin. And that right hand goes to the ceiling. Actively drawing back through that right hip, lifting through that left hip. Drawing long through that spine, taking that twist. Wherever your practice takes you today. Breathing here, inhale. And exhale. Good, inhale. And exhale. One more. And exhale, very good. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Exhale, step to the front of the mat. Namaste standing. Again, we're going to step back with that left foot. We're going to pivot to the back of the room. This time the stance is a bit longer. We're going into side angle pose. So you're going to start with your left elbow to your left knee. When you're going to windmill that right hand up and over, reaching it towards the front of the room. Breathing here. If you'd like to take it a bit deeper, you're welcome to extend that left hand to the mat. Trying to make one long line from the base of that right foot all the way to the right fingertips. Breathing here, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful, inhale. And exhale, one more breath. Excellent. From here, inhale, we're rising up. We're going to switch sides. This time pivoting to the front of the mat, dropping right elbow to right knee. Left hand comes up and over. We're opening up that side waist. If you'd like to take it a bit further, you're welcome to drop that hand down to a block or down to the mat. Breathing here, inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale, beautiful. And exhale. One more. Exhale, good. Inhale, coming all the way back up. We're going to pivot to the back of the mat one more time. This time we're going to go into a twisty triangle. So reaching that right hand forward, we're going to exhale, take a twist. So the goal is to keep that back foot onto the mat. If it does lift, it lifts and that's okay. But ideally we want to keep that outside edge of that right foot on the mat as we take this twist. Drawing that left hip back as much as you can. Inhale. And exhale. A few more breaths. And exhale. One more. Excellent. Inhale, coming all the way back up through center. Pivot to the front of the mat. Same thing, other side. So bending into that right knee. Left hand reaches forward and we're going for that twist. Breathing here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, drawing that left hip back. Your right hip back as well. So lifting that left hip, drawing the right hip back. Trying to anchor that left foot down to the mat as much as you can. Inhale. And exhale. Last breath. Beautiful. Unwinding from here, coming back up through center, stepping that foot back. Namaste, standing. Moving on. Inhale, stepping that left foot back. Take both toes, turn them slightly in. Inhale, chest to the sky, pulling the hands on the hips, shoulders back, elbows together as much as you can. We're going to take a forward fold. And once you get all the way down, we're going to release the hands to the mat. And fingertips come in line with the toes if possible. Pulling the shoulders down the back, reaching through the sit bones, through the crown of the head, and working to bring that top of the head down to the mat. Breathing here, taking that weight towards your toes. And inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. On the next inhale, we come halfway length and reaching the arms out in opposite directions. Taking the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. On the inhale, we open up through the chest, and on the exhale, we come all the way back down. Folding here, slowly getting into the hamstrings, into the low back, and into the chest, and the fronts of the shoulders. Breathing here. Few more breaths. On the next inhale, we come halfway length and release the hands, reaching out in opposite directions. This time, bringing the hands to your hips, draw the elbows together like they're almost like you can touch them, even if they're nowhere near touching. I want you to slowly start to fold forward, pulling the shoulders down the back, pulling the elbows together, breathing here. Inhale. And exhale. A few more breaths. If you notice your head's resting on the ground, go ahead and bring your feet slightly closer together. If you're one of those people with really long torsos. If you're like me and have really long legs and your head is nowhere near the ground, then just hang out where you are. Breathing here. And exhale. Very good. On the next inhale, we come halfway length and reaching through the arms. And on the exhale, taking those peace fingers, grabbing onto the big toes, using the arms to help pull yourself down towards the mat. Breathing here. Inhale. Drawing the shoulders down the back, slowly taking that weight forward. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. One more breath. And exhale. Beautiful. On the next inhale, we come halfway length and nice long flat back. And on the exhale, we're going to come all the way back up. Step to the front of the mat, Namaste standing. On the next inhale, we step the left foot back. We pivot to the back of the room. Hands come behind the back. You can either grab opposite elbows or you can take the hands to prayer. Taking the gaze towards the ceiling, pulling that left hip back. And we're going to fold forward. Pause Mars Virkonasana. Breathing here, inhale, forward facing triangle, exhale. Both legs are straight, drawing up through the feet, lifting through the kneecaps, lifting those thighs, squeezing up and in through the belly, and then slowly taking that fold forward until the body tells you to stop. Getting a nice opening in the shoulders and the arms as well. One more breath. On the next inhale, we come all the way back up. We pivot to the front of the mat. Same thing, other side, folding over our right leg this time. Breathing here, inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Few more breaths. Very good. Inhale. And exhale. On the next inhale, we come all the way back up. Exhale, step the feet together, release the hands, just give it a little shake. Moving on to our balancing sequence. So weight goes into that left foot. We're going to inhale. You're going to pick up that right leg, taking the right peace fingers to the right big toe, nice yogi grip, and we're going to extend that leg out in front of you, holding here as you inhale, drawing the shoulders down the back, exhale. Go ahead and draw your chest towards your leg as much as you can, inhale. And exhale. Two more, inhale. And exhale. Last one. Beautiful. Standing right back up, we're going to bring that right leg out to the side, pulling the shoulders down the back, holding here, inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale, taking that focus to a single point, calming the mind, and using the body to find that balance. Very good. Bringing that right leg back to center. You're going to take a little squeeze towards that leg. Hands come to your hips, holding the leg out in front of you, using your lower abdominals to lift. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Last one. Beautiful, placing that leg back down. Give it a little shake, other side. Inhale, drawing the left foot up. Left peace fingers to left big toes. You're going to extend the leg out in front of you. Drawing that chest towards the thigh. Breathing here as you inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. One more. And exhale, very good. On the next inhale, we're going to lengthen through the spine. Standing up straight again, bringing that foot out to the left. Holding here, inhale. And exhale. You're doing great. Inhale. Keep lifting through that standing leg, keeping that quad engaged, drawing up through the glutes, up through the belly, lifting through the crown of the head. Pressing that left foot against the toes. Inhale. And exhale, one more. Beautiful. Drawing that leg back in front of you. Take a little squeeze towards that leg and then release and hold. Inhale. Trying to activate the pelvic floor, using those lower abdominals to keep that leg lifted. A little bit of Mula Dara Bandha work here. Inhale. And exhale. A few more. Last breath in. And exhale. Good. Shake up those legs. Moving on. So inhale, you're going to take that right foot up and we're going to bring it into a half lotus. So that right foot's going to come up into the hip. And option one is to stay here. So you want to be mindful of the knee. You don't want any pulling or twinging of the knee. If this is too much, you're welcome to cross that foot over, hands come to prayer, and you're welcome to take the pose from here into a squat and get a stretch to the back of that right hip flexor. If this is all right for you and you'd like to take it further, you're going to reach that right arm behind your back. You're going for the bind, so ideally you want that right hand to touch the foot. If you're like me, you might have to bend over to get there. From here, once you're in this bind, if you're feeling comfortable, you're welcome to take that forward fold. And as you take that forward fold, that left hand comes down to the mat. We're breathing here, inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Beautiful. Inhale. Slowly come all the way back up. Release that leg slowly. Give it a little shake. Switching sides. Grounding through the right foot this time. You're going to inhale, lift the left foot up. You're bringing that left foot into a half lotus. This is pulling or too much on your knee. Go ahead and drop the foot down into a figure four. Hands come to prayer. You're welcome to sit into this pose here. If you do have a half lotus or a lotus practice, go ahead and take your foot to your groin, take your left hand behind your back, you're going for the bind, and then on the exhale, you're slowly going to start to hinge forward. And as you hinge forward down to the ground, maybe that's when you can take the bind if it wasn't accessible before. Breathing here. Beautiful, exhale. And inhale. And exhale. A few more breaths. Last breath in. Very good. Wherever you are, inhale, slowly make your way all the way back up to standing. Release that foot, give it a little shake. We're going to take a Vinyasa. Inhale, hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway, lengthen, nice long flat back. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step or jump the feet back and lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, opening to the chest. Exhale, sending the hips back, downward dog. On the next inhale, taking the gaze forward. On the exhale, step or jump your feet between your hands. Inhale, come halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, chair pose. Exhale, hold. Breathing here, inhale. Sitting back into the heels, tucking the tailbone, drawing the belly to spine. Inhale. And exhale, gazes gently forward. Inhale. And exhale. A few more breaths. Sitting back into that chair pose. Keep squeezing, pressing through the toes, lifting through the arches of the feet, squeezing through the glutes to the core. Very good. And from here, we're going to exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step or jump the feet back, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, opening through the chest. And exhale, sending the hips back to a downward dog. Inhale, taking the gaze forward. On the exhale, step or jump the feet between the hands. Inhale, halfway lengthen. And exhale, fold forward. From here, you're going to inhale, take the gaze forward, anchor that left foot to the mat. Inhale, step the right foot forward, rise up, warrior one. Holding here, breathing in. So those hips are pointing forward. That right foot is tracking in line with the right knee going forward. And that back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Arms are lifted, shoulders are down and back. We're reaching through those fingertips. Inhale, beautiful. Very good. Keeping the arms right where they are, you're going to straighten through that front leg, pivot to the back of the room. Making your way to your warrior one, left side. So again, hips are pointing towards the back of the room, gazes gently upward. Pulling the shoulders down the back, shoulder blades are wrapping around the side of the rib cage. Breathing here. Sink down a little bit lower if you can, exhale. One more. Beautiful. From here, we're going to open out to our warrior two, left side. So lift up just slightly, then exhale, sink back down. Reaching through opposite fingers, looking over that left middle finger, you're looking fabulous. Breathing here, pulling the shoulders down the back, reaching to the fingertips. Inhale as arms might be getting a little bit tired, but keep reaching to the fingers. We're working into the shoulders, working into the leg, and a little bit of strengthening before we do our closing. And then straightening through that front leg, pivoting to the front of the mat, keeping the arms right where they are, going into warrior two, right side. Breathing here, legs should feel like they're spiraling open to the outside of the room. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale, a few more breaths. Sinking down a little bit deeper if you can. Excellent. From here, we're going to take the hands down to the mat, step that right foot back and lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, opening through the chest. And exhale, sending the hips back, downward dog. Inhale, taking the gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump the feet all the way through to seated. From here, you're going to place the hands into the mat. Pull the shoulders down the back. We're going to lift the toes towards the shins. So the heels should come off the mat, tuck the chin. Dandasana, breathing here, drawing up and in through the belly, exhale. And inhale. And exhale. A few more breaths. Very good. From here, you're going to inhale. Reach the hands all the way up towards the ceiling. Make peace fingers with those Pointer finger and the middle finger grab onto the big toes. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, nice long flat back, and exhale, take a fold forward. Breathing here. Pulling the shoulders down the back, just slowly releasing the neck and the head, letting it hang. On the next inhale, coming halfway lengthen, nice long flat back. And we exhale, releasing the toes. We're just going to scoot our bottom forward, make our way down to our back. Just taking the knees into the chest. Maybe taking a gentle rock from side to side, massaging that way back into the ground. You're welcome to take any other postures that you would like. Maybe you'd like to go into head stand, shoulder stand, maybe a twist. Go ahead and go there now. And if you don't have much time, go ahead and meet me here in Shavasana. Closing the eyes. Relaxing through the legs to the hips, the shoulders to the hands. Taking a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Letting it all go. And if you'd like to stay here longer, feel free to pause this video. Stay here as long as you'd like. It's one of the most important practices of yoga, and one of the best poses, I think. But if you do need to get going, slowly start to wiggle those fingers, those toes. Maybe rolling the wrists and the ankles. And then taking a nice big stretch, reaching the hands high overhead. And when you're ready, slowly make your way to your side. Just taking a moment here to rest. Just to notice how you feel. Any aches, any pains, emotions, energies running through the body, just acknowledge them. When you're ready, slowly make your way up to a seated position on the mat, keeping the eyes closed. And when you're ready, bringing the hands to prayer at your heart center. Just taking a moment to thank yourself for your time, for the energy that you've shared here today. Bringing your prayer to your third eye. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed today's primary series standing. I almost forgot what I taught. Primary series standing sequence. If you did, please like this video, subscribe to my channel. Just so you know, I've got a new series coming. It's a work in progress and I'll be launching it very soon, but it's going to be a build your own yoga practice. So we will have the warm-up, the standing, the seated, and the closing, and you'll be able to pick and choose which videos you'd like to do to tailor your practice to the amount of time and the focus that you would like to have. We'll have everything from primary series to Rocket 1, 2, and 3. We'll have some Mandala stuff in there eventually as well, which is quite exciting. The other thing is I had a question for you. I was debating whether or not I should start doing a live class on a weekly basis, so I'd love to get your thoughts and feedback on that, and if so, maybe we can start doing a live class every week. So that's all for today. I look forward to seeing you next week.